Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forex coming to you with another market analysis video. This morning, we're going to be looking at the USDCHF. But before we get started breaking down this currency pair, we have to state that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice, okay? But we all know why you guys are here. You guys are here to find good, credible Forex content that can help improve your ability as a trader and to help put a little bit of extra money in your pocket, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and break down this chart and this currency pair. Okay. Now, let's start with the CHF first. Okay, so the CHF overnight did have some poor news come out at about 3 o'clock in the morning. It had some poor news coming out about the KOF leading indicator. So that news was not too good. They predicted it was going to be less than what it was previously, and the number came out less than what it was previously and what they predicted was going to be. So that means CHF still remains one of our weaker currencies during the middle of this trading week, okay? Coupled with the inflation that's hanging over it, also coupled with the entire destabilization of the European economy from the war being fought between Russia and Ukraine, this still remains one of our weaker currencies through the mid part of this trading week. Okay. Now the USD, as I stated in previous videos, we are seeing a lot more positive news than negative news. We did have some negative news come out about the USD, but we're having a lot more positive news come out about the USD, which is a good sign that all the economic indicators and measures and interventions and policies that the feds and the federal government are putting in place to combat inflation seems to be having that go in a very positive direction. And also the drop in the gas prices the drop in the gas prices is giving consumers more money to have in their pocket because they're spending less money at the pump. Less money at the pump, more money in your pocket means more money is getting spent in the stores. More money is getting spent in the stores. That's more money getting put into the economy. And a growing economy means a stronger US dollar. Okay. But we do have some news coming out, like I've stated, between 8:15 and 8:30. That's going to be some high impact news for the USD. So we're going to have to look to see how it plays out. I think that news is going to be positive, and we're going to see a strong US dollar for the remaining part of the trading week. Okay, which means that we're going to see a push up. So now we got that out the way. Let us talk about the technical analysis. Okay. We did have an initial push up. We came down some, and then we pushed up like we said we were going to in the previous videos, and then we kind of dropped down some. We dropped down more aggressively than we would like to see, but then now we got back to the area where prices jumped up from before, so that's always a good time when you start to hesitate around here where you jumped up from before. So it's looking like we may get to this area here or possibly even here before we start to see any drop in price. Okay, so looks like we're going to jump up to here, to this general area here, or even as high as here before we start to range back out and go down again. Okay, now could price totally turn over? It is a possibility, all depending on how negative the USD news is that's coming out today, because that's some very high impact news. But given that how weak CHF is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Is it probable? No. So we're still looking like we're going to be in for a long position. This just looked like a little bit more of a aggressive retracement. We're dealing in a very volatile market. So looks like we're going to be getting up to this general area here or here just before price starts shaking down, getting shaky and ranging and heading back down towards the downside. Okay, so I will look for a long position before the short position starts to come back in, and that's only just going to be temporary retracement before it continues to go up. So once again, we're going to have a pickup in from price here when we go up to this general area here. I'll go up to this general area here before we start to range out and to go back down. Could we possibly have price turnover? Yes, but that is contingent on how bad the USD news is around 8:15 between 8:30. If it comes out very bad, then we could see possibly total price over. If it comes out moderately bad or just slightly bad, we may get some shakiness around here before we continue to go up so slightly, and we'll need some more fundamental good news for the USD to pick price up. But if it comes out good, then we're definitely going to see a pickup in price towards this area here or this area here. Okay. Hope that information was helpful for you guys. Happy trading.